Hector, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Perhaps I misinterpreted some things.
No, please come on. You don't need to feel bad. It was purely an impulse.
No, it's not that well. It's just that with this trip, I have so many problems. I just thought that I'm such an idiot. Please forgive me. The special treatment that you've always given me, your protection.
I did it with affection, Elena.
Yes, I know that. That's why I thought something special is starting to happen between us. But I see I'm wrong.
Elena, any man would really feel flattered to be here right now listening to what you're saying.
Oh, Hector, you don't have to say anything to make me feel better.
No, I'm not trying to make you feel better. We're two adults and I think we can discuss our feelings openly. You're a beautiful woman.
Yes.
You're very sensitive and intelligent. But, you know I've got a commitment with Rubi.
Yes. Yes, I forgot that for a moment.
Good evening. Mr. Torres has invited you to dinner. Would you like me to bring dinner here, or would you like to go down to the restaurant?
Do you want to have dinner here or shall we go to the restaurant?
No, Hector, I think I'm going to
No,
rest because,
no way. We're going to have dinner because we've got a lot to talk about. We're just going to have our dinner here.
Okay, sir, right away.
Do you think Sophia's going to stay in the room?
Oh, I don't know, Loretto. I don't know. And don't make me more nervous because Sophia mustn't hear us.
We better wait a little before leaving, so we don't run into Sophia.
We've got to look for the brooch, okay?
I'm going to have a heart attack because of you. Look how fast it's beating.
Oh, come on, Loretto. I also need to get out of here quick. I agreed to meet Alejandro in 15 minutes, so just look for the brooch, huh? Go hurry, look for it!
What's going to be of our children when they're all grown up, Ignacio? Alejandro wants to be a doctor, and I'm sure he's going to be a great one.
My love, if only you knew how upset I am with our son's behavior.
I almost turned the room upside down, but I finally found the medicines of Mother.
Thank you, sweetheart. Take your pill now, my love. Sweetheart, I don't agree with what's going on with your brother, and to stay here would be as if I'm supportive of him, and I don't want to give that impression.
I understand you, Father, because I totally agree with you.
I'm glad because I've made arrangements to return to Mexico. I called the airline's reservation, and there's a flight for tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I'm sorry for Saul who did everything to come over here to see me, but I want to go back with you, Father. I can stand a minute watching my brother frolicking with Rubi.
Ruby? I saw Ruby today.
I really would like you to consider me as a good friend, Elena.
Of course. What's more, I promise that I would never to kiss you again. No.
That kiss was really important because I think you discovered that you can take off that shield of yours and realize that you're not so vulnerable. As a matter of fact, you're pretty daring.
Oh, how dare you? Of course I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not.
At least in a way you found out that you could give in to love.
You know, you have done things that are good for me in just only 2 days. All that I have for you now is a ton of gratitude.
No way, it's nothing. You must be kidding.
No, of course not, and I really mean it, because you've tried to understand all my fears, because you've listened to me without judging me.
I've only responded in a way you deserve, because you've listened to me sincerely. I've needed to get things off my chest and talk about what's happening. Excuse me. Yes, hello? Ruby, why'd you have to hang up?
No, I didn't. The battery of my cell phone ran out, and I had to go get the charger here in my room.
Who are you with?
With Loretto.
Hello, Hector. Greetings from Loretto.
And how are you? How's everything with Elena?
We experienced some problems on our way here. The car broke down and a lot of things happened. I'll just tell you next time. But we're fine. Ruby, do you miss me now?
Hector, let's not talk about that now, okay? We just separated. And I need a few more days to decide what I want to do with my life.
What are you trying to say? You're not referring to...
Hector, please, I told you. We're not going to discuss this now. And see how you're reacting. You don't even have any reason to get upset.
Forgive me, it's just that I'm so upset. I'm very worried about you, and why did it take you so long to call?
Why would I? Just for me to hear all your drama? You know what? Just forget it, Hector. Goodbye.
He always gets me into a bad mood, I swear.
No, honey, you were already in a bad mood because we didn't find a brooch.
And how do you think I'd feel? I've got to find it now. I cannot run the risk of losing Alejandro because of that damn brooch that you have given to me.
Huh? Now I'm the one to blame here?
Elena? 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 Elena?
Hector?
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting.
It's no problem.
I just wanted to be beautiful for you.
You know you're always beautiful.
Forgive me, Elena. I shouldn't have come in.
No, it's not a problem, no.
It's just that I've been knocking several times and you didn't answer. I was worried because I thought that maybe something had happened to you.
Oh, no. No, there are no spiders here. I'm okay.
Why did you leave?
Well, I thought that it was best for you to talk privately with Rubi, and well... And I thought after talking to her, we won't be having our dinner anymore.
No. My talk with Rubi doesn't change anything, Elena. And you're not going to skip dinner because of me, right?
Do you really want us to have dinner?
Why, of course, Elena. And besides, we haven't finished talking.
All right, let's go.
I like to be this way with you. Just free. Without having to hide our love.
So do I, my love. And I hope that very soon we'll be able to always be like this anywhere. Just showing everyone that we love each other.
But why do you sound like that? Don't you believe it?
Yes. The thing is that if it's going to be difficult for your family to accept me, and I can just imagine what your friends will do.
For now, my father is being difficult. And it will take time before he and other people can actually accept that we're together. But you shouldn't worry about that. Because my love is unconditional, Ruby.
You absolutely have a point, my love. My duty is to do whatever's necessary to show them that I'm not the same Ruby whom they've known before.
I have to tell you that I was very jealous when you told me that part of your plans to change required you to stay forever with Hector.
And I honestly tried to do that. Even though I was dying inside, since I had to stop myself from thinking and from seeing you. I was finally doing what you had asked me to do ever since.
And if I asked you never to see me again, it was my weakness talking. Because I didn't want to have to beg you to stay with me forever. But now I know I have to do that. Now that both of us have finally committed to really fight for our love, I want to ask you never to leave my side ever again. I never want to be far away from you, Ruby. I don't want to spend the afternoons wishing that you'll come and visit, or keep on thinking about the coincidences that life keeps on giving us. I only want to be with you, and that's forever. I want you to accept this ring as a symbol of my love.
Alejandro, this is the most valuable ring I've ever had in my life. This ring from you signifies my commitment to you with all sincerity. Yes, I accept you. I accept it, my love.
I don't know if you agree with me, but I think we should forget about what happened a while ago. I certainly wouldn't want to have any misunderstandings between us.
I agree with you. If your partnership with the Count will continue, we're going to have to keep on working together.
No, I wasn't only concerned about work.
Really?
I respect you and I want you to be happy.
Well, seems like the culprit for all these surprising sweet talks is the fact that you got a kiss from me. Am I right? Right?
Elena, if I weren't only married now, if I didn't love my wife, not only would I have responded, but I wouldn't have second thoughts about taking a relationship further.
You know what? I would have liked it if we have met way back, but I really appreciate your being very sincere. Besides, I admire you, because a lot of men would have taken advantage of a situation like this, and
I've got no reason to cheat on Ruby. Besides, you just end up hurt if we allow our affair to push through.
Yes. How I wish we came on this trip only when you already have defined your situation with Ruby.
And why? Do you think Ruby and I are going to get divorced?
No, I really don't know that. But then, if your marriage were doing well, if I always see you happy, not like this distressed and always tormented, I wouldn't have kissed you.
Coffee at this hour? That means you're very worried about something right now. Come on, tell me.
Cayetano just dropped by to complain to me about Fernanda coming over to see me.
I thought you said you won't be seeing her again.
Well, that was really my plan. But Mrs. Lola brought her over because Fernanda misses me. That she was longing to see me.
Oh, poor little girl. The thing is that she's too young to understand that after so many years she isn't going to see you again.
Yes, but I still had to let her know. Maribel, you've no idea how I feel. Fernanda's like a daughter to me. I saw her grow up and I've always played with her. Took care of her when she was sick.
I understand you. And I admire you, Marco.
No, please don't say that.
It must be very hard to make a decision to stay away from someone who has always meant so much in your life. But Marco, you promised that you'll leave them alone.
And I did. I never went to visit Fernanda. But the attitude of Cayetano bothers me a lot.
What did he tell you?
He blames me because Cristina and Fernanda think of me. He doesn't know the sacrifices I went through. He wants me out of their lives.
Since you took Fernanda to see Marco, you now caused me problems with Cayetano.
Well, I'm very sorry, but I already told you why I did it. And if it were necessary, I'll do it again.
Yes, I won't ever doubt that. I also know you didn't do it with bad intentions. But when we were arguing, one thing led to the other, and well, I ended up defending Marco.
Oh, dear Christina, how could you?
Yes, I did it without thinking that Cayetano was going to be upset. But I didn't mean to hurt him at all. Only that it seemed just fair for me to defend Marco.
Well, yes. The truth is that Cayetano made a mess of things by not being with you. And then he decides to show up after all these years. And he thinks he can order us around as if this were his house.
Well, this is his house, Mrs. Lola.
Well, it's only because you wanted it. Cayetano can't expect everybody to love him all of a sudden just like that. Affection has to be earned, huh? Like how the doctor did it before.
Yes, Miss Lola, but I forbid you to mention that around here. Cayetano is my husband and you'll have to learn to show him respect.
Oh, I'll try. We were much better off when we were living on our own.
I understand. It's difficult for you. But for Cayetano, it must be worse to find himself with a daughter who doesn't even recognize him as her father.
Well, that's why he's got no right to make demands.
Remember that Cayetano was in prison all because of Rubi. That did not allow him to be with Cristina during her pregnancy or see the little girl being born.
Well,
or
yes,
anything.
but during that time, Cayetano was...
I know what you're going to say, Marco. That Cayetano gave them up just like that. But tell me, what else could he have done? Even though he wanted to, he couldn't be physically present. And if it had been you instead, maybe you would have done the same thing to make sure that Fernanda wouldn't grow up seeing you locked up in prison.
I agree, you do have a point. But honestly, I just felt very angry. He's got both of them, and he's still like this. I told him if he stays this way, I'll fight to win them back.
Marco, you can't do that, you know.
No, you don't have to worry. I said that out of anger. But I must confess to you that this is a big struggle for me.
Get them out of your mind. It's the best you can do.
It's just... being away from Cristina is very difficult. And I suffer even more without Fernanda. Because I know Cristina loves Cayetano, but her daughter adores me. Fernanda loves me, and I felt it when I saw her. And I adore her too, Maribel.
Sophia, remind me to return the brooch that your mother dropped on the beach yesterday, okay?
Thank you. My mother's illness makes her forget often.
Is something worrying you that I don't know about? Very serious.
Yes, I know that it was very difficult for you to arrange everything to be with me here at the beach. But I've got to go back today to Mexico.
Well, why, Sophia?
Because I have to show some support for my father. He doesn't agree so much with how Alejandro's been behaving now.
Well, I understand why he wants to leave. But you could stay here with me, right?
So, this is all too soon, but I'm still not sure about what's going to happen to us.
Well, maybe if you'd stay, you'll be convinced that it's a good idea to accept me as your boyfriend.
Well, I've told you that I'm not so sure yet. This relationship is only just beginning. So please, I beg you, don't insist.
So then what's going to happen when we get back to Mexico? We'll continue seeing each other, right? Say yes.
Welcome, sir. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, under the name of Luis Duarte. Is it possible for you to page Miss Sofia Cardenas?
Well, of course.
On second thought, it's all right. I think I know where I can find her. Could you please have my luggage sent to my room?
Of course I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm returning to Mexico right now with your mother and your sister. I don't want you to force that woman on us, and I don't agree with you having a relationship with Arriba.
Father, you and I have never had any differences, and I never want us to have any of that. Why don't you try to understand me?
But I can't accept that you're seeing a married woman.
But Ruby's planning to divorce Hector, Father.
You have no guarantee that she's really going to divorce him. You can only expect the worst from Ruby.
Well, not this time.
Mrs. Carla, where's the brooch that I have given you? The starfish that you were holding yesterday. Do you remember?
The brooch, huh?
Yes.
That's my star. And where is it? Have you found my star, huh?
No, I don't have it now. Why don't we look in your bag, okay?
No, this is mine.
Yes, I'll help you now.
No, it's
I'll
mine.
help you look for the star. Come
It's
on.
mine.
Come on, I'll help to look for it. And
It's mine.
I'll help you find it, Mrs. Carla. It isn't here. Where could it be? Mrs. Carla, please, come on, tell me, where did you leave the brooch yesterday?
It's mine. Let's go. Luis? What are you doing here?
What do you want?
That's no business of yours.
Anything that's got to do with Sofia is my business, because she's my girlfriend, and I won't allow you to come here since you'll just upset her.
Where's my brooch? My starfish of the sea. Where is it, Ruby?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out.
Darling, have you been successful with our search for the mystery of the missing brooch?
No, and stop clowning around. Can't you see I'm desperate? I haven't found it.
Calm down and act normal. Because Alejandro's watching you. Always smiling now. That's right.
What will I do, Loreto?
You sure look for it very well?
Of course I'm very sure. I even tried to ask Mrs. Scarlett to try and remember anything, but she knows nothing because of her illness. She can't remember.
Well, her illness could be an advantage because if she can't tell us, then she won't be able to tell anyone.
That doesn't guarantee anything. Sometimes she has lucid moments and she suddenly remembers things. You know what, Loreto? This time I want to make it right with Alejandro. I'll try to be honest with him and I'll tell him how I saw the death of Sonia.
I'm not going to allow you to
Didn't
come
I
and
just
force
tell you
yourself
never
on
to
her.
butt
Of
in?
course I'll go then.
Luis, oh, will you stop fighting?
Come on, let's go.
No, wait, first, let me talk to Luis. Why did you come here?
Well, to waste my time, as I can see now.
Well, so you can see now you got no reason to be here, huh? What did you expect? Sophia's crying over your rejection?
No, but I didn't really expect that she'll get over it this soon.
Enough
now
now,
that you know
shut up,
she has,
both of
so
you.
what?
Honestly, I don't want to have anything to do with either of you right now.
Sophia, wait.
Wait.
Hey, let go of me.
Go ahead.
What?
Go and beat each other to death when what I need is enough time to clear up my mind so I can finally think things over. Instead of getting pressured like this by you two.
Elena.
Hello. Feeling fresh enough?
Yes. How are you?
Fine, fine. Feeling pretty good. Recovering my strength from yesterday's walk. I will, sunbathe now.
Are you really going to sunbathe? Because it seems that you're avoiding me.
Hector. Well, yes. Well, yes. I'm avoiding you. That's right.
But why?
Because now that I know that you and I will be only friends and that will remain only friends, I've got to take a lot of precautions because if not, for me it might be easy to fall in love with you.
My love, I saw that you were arguing with your father.
Yes. Today everyone's going back to Mexico.
Oh, I'm really sorry for you.
I feel the same. And it seems that life is now testing and challenging us to see if you and I will last being together.
We'll pass this test. We'll prove it to everyone. Together we're going to overcome any obstacle, my love. But that's why we really need to talk right now.
What about, my love?
Look, I know that we agreed not to talk about the past anymore, but there are some things that I still need to make clear.
Ruby, I've already told you several times. Nothing's going to change the way I feel for you. You know I love you, and I'm going to be marrying you.
That's exactly why I need you to listen to me, my love. This is very difficult for me, but we really need to talk about Sonia.
You've got no right to interfere in my relationship with Sophia.
She's in love with me, and you can never change
Look,
that.
Sophia will never go back to you because she's sick of your
Well, the
unreasonable
one who's got to
influence.
decide about that is her, so there's really no point in arguing with you.
Go ahead, walk away. Run away like you always do whenever you cannot face your problems.
About Sonia? Ruby, she used to be my wife. She's dead now. I had to go through a lot of effort to get over her because...
That's precisely the reason why I want to leave all of this behind. There's something very important that I really have to say.
Please, come on, Ruby. Let's not talk about Sonia. Please, I beg you.
It was an accident.
I know it was an accident. It was an accident that's so painful. Please, I beg you, Ruby. Understand me. If she were still alive today, you and I wouldn't ever be here. Please, come on, don't even mention her. Please, okay?
All right, my love, as you wish.
You've no idea how I felt when I saw him, Father. I was thrilled, but it just wasn't fair. Luis mustn't think that after everything he has done to me, he can suddenly show up here just like that.
Yes.
And expect things to be
I
the
understand you, my dear. You have decided to give yourself a chance with Saul.
same. This past few days with Saul were really so nice and wonderful. But I'm confused now because if Luis came here, it shows he still cares.
I think you need to take some time to reflect on your feelings and speak to both of them when you've decided whom you want, sweetheart. Saul is a good boy and he's shown you that he loves you while Luis is struggling with his problem and we don't know if it's over.
Yes. Oh, Father, this is a difficult one.
Sweetheart, nobody said that with love you won't get hurt. But you're a girl with a lot of heart and you're very intelligent and you'll know how to make the right decision.
What do you think of the facilities in the hotel?
It was constructed with an extraordinary infrastructure.
Yes, I agree with Hector. It's surprising to see that in the middle of the jungle, you can actually find a place like this where one can rest amidst the pleasure and comfort.
I see that you've forgotten what you went through just to get here.
Well,
Now we can afford to laugh at it, but it really wasn't that easy.
I hope that doesn't influence you negatively in your decision to partner with me.
But of course it won't.
no, it was difficult, but then what Hector and I went through during those few days was really very special.
Well, what's important is that you're finally here and comfortable. As if you were in a honeymoon for the newlyweds, enjoying every bit of this hotel.
Sophia, wait up. I don't want you to go away angry with me.
You've asked me to respect your decision, and I'll do just that. And I wish you all the luck because you're going to need it. Have you considered that for you to marry Ruby, she first has to divorce Hector?
She'll be doing that. They can no longer find a way to save their marriage. Sophia, Hector abuses her. Not long ago, Mother saw her in the park and she realized that Ruby had a bruise.
And what was Ruby doing with Mother in the park?
It doesn't matter, Sophia. The point is that I don't want to argue about this issue in the future. Please, I beg you, don't oppose my relationship with Ruby because that's only going to keep us apart. And I don't want that to happen, Sophia.
I love you too, Alejandro, and I want to see you happy, but not like this.
How did Alejandro take it when you told him about Sonia?
He didn't allow me to say anything. I was so prepared to tell him, but he refused to talk about her. He told me that her death still hurts him a lot.
Then you didn't have the courage to tell him about it?
No, Loreto. He told me he wanted that incident as a closed book. And for me, that's better.
I don't know what's wrong now, but it seems that I'm not much of a companion for you.
And why do you say that?
Well, I can see it in your face. We've been walking for a while and you've hardly spoken at all.
Although you won't believe it, I was thinking about us. that I haven't been totally indifferent to what we've been through the last few days.
Really?
You should know it's costing me a lot of effort to stay in this place where I'm near you. Struggling so much so as not to do something stupid that I'll regret afterwards.
Well, what are you talking about?
You know better than I do. Or haven't you realized that I like you? That I have an uncontrollable desire for you? Forgive me, perhaps I shouldn't have said that.
No. On the contrary, I'm really so happy to know that I wasn't mistaken in thinking that we felt something for each other.
I had to tell you, but at the same time
I understand you. You don't need to say anymore. Do you know something? I envy Ruby because she's got a wonderful husband. It's better if you weren't faithful to her, but like I said, you've no idea how I like it that you're a man that knows how to stand firm for love.
Father, are you sure about all this?
I'm very sure, just like you are very sure about that woman.
My son, I love you.
I also love you very much. Father, I wish you could understand my decision.
There are things that you cannot ask of me, and this is one of them.
I want to see the ocean.
No father would accept a woman that has done so much harm to his son.
Who's that? Because you're dear, my son.
Alejandro, we won't be living with you in your house.
I want to see.
I'm going to look for an apartment for us and your sister.
There's no need for that, Father. Ruby and I are going to look for another house.
No, that is your house.
No, Father.
I want to see.
All these years you've worked so hard. Everything I'm now is what I owe you. I do owe you for the support you've always given me.
I want to see.
Father, that house is for all of us.
I know you're my son. I want to see.
Sophia! We've got to talk. Please forgive me. I shouldn't have let myself be easily affected by Luis, but that's what he asked for.
I was very surprised to see him too. And I would have given you some credit, Saul, but I didn't like it when you spoke for me.
Look, I only did it because it makes me angry to think that you still love him in spite of everything bad he has done to you.
Yes, but I'm the one who still has to decide. And you made him think that our relationship is now really serious.
But Sophia, for me, it is.
Listen, I already said that I still have doubts. Saul, it would be best not to see each other until my feelings are sure.
I still can't believe I was able to win back your love. And you really did play hard to get, huh?
Well, not so much. You don't know how sorry I am that we didn't try and make the most of it while I'm here in Mexico.
Why do you say that?
Because in 3 days I'm going back to Spain.
What? No, are you kidding? No. Lorena, my love, I want to marry you.
What?
Has your family gone?
Yes.
Oh, my love, I'm really sorry.
It hurts me so much that they're behaving like this. I understand them, but I'd like it if things were a bit different. I wish they could understand my love for you.
My love, I know that nothing can take the place of the love you have for your family, but I don't want to see you unhappy. What do you say if we call for some room service? That way I can pamper you. I love you. And try to cheer you up for the day. What do you say?
It sounds just perfect.
Come on, Lorena, come on, please. I beg you, accept it. Say you'll marry me, please. Come on, Lorena, don't
No,
ever
get
turn
up
me
there.
down.
I'm not turning you down. I don't want to get married without being sure yet.
What do you mean you're not sure yet? You do love me.
Of course I do love you. But I need to live in first with my partner before getting married.
Marriage before living together?
Paco, this isn't the first time I mention it, and I really mean it. More important than those formal ceremonies and those parties is to really make sure that I will get along well with my partner in all aspects of marriage. Don't you agree?
If at this moment I was asked what paradise is all about, I wouldn't have second thoughts in saying it's this one. A paradise with you. You know what? You are the only one who's capable of awakening this passion in me. That's why I always want to have you around. I want you to be my wife. I want you to be mine. Only mine.
My love, I've waited so long for this moment with you. It still feels like a dream for now. Why don't we just stay here? In this paradise, always and forever. Okay?
Thank you. I congratulate you, Hector, because the negotiations with Taurus were very successful.
We both did a great job.
Yes, but thanks to your expertise in negotiating, we have fulfilled all of the Count's expectations, and we ended up getting what we wanted.
Well, that's right.
You know, things happen for a reason, so I think that this is the moment to start having some distance between us.
That's right. I want to return to Mexico, then go to Ixtapa. I called Loreto's boutique and they said the fashion show was there, so I'm going to catch up with Rubi.
I like it when you treat me like this. You're so loving. Oh, I just love to have you by my side. Mwah.
Mommy, would you read me a story?
I could read it for you if you like, sweetheart.
No, not you, my mommy.
My love, your father knows some stories that are so beautiful and they're new ones.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Don't move from there. Don't go away. Just wait. Okay. Now look what I've got. For whom do you think is this big box that I have here with me? Taran, tararan. Take a look. You like it?
Yes.
Would you give me a kiss now?
No.
My love, go in now and play in your room. I'll go read you a story in a moment, okay? Go ahead. Hurry now. Don't you see what you're doing, Caetano? Instead of getting closer, you're moving further even more. Buying her gifts, no matter how beautiful, will never buy true affection.
Come in. To what do I owe your visit?
How could you have allowed Luis to go to the beach by himself?
And why not? He's my son and I've always done what's best for him.
It's not like in the days, Genaro, and I'm not going to allow you to make decisions with respect to my son without having to consult me first.
Why do you keep making my life so miserable? You're so dead set on taking away from me all from my son to Elisa. I broke up with her all because of you, understand?
Elisa isn't with you anymore? She left you? I just don't know what to do to win over my daughter. It's so important to me that I earn her love.
But this isn't the right way. If you keep on buying her presents every day of the week, the only thing you'll end up doing is just spoiling her.
But didn't you see she liked it?
Caetano, give any child a present and they'll be happy, of course. But we don't have all the money in the world to be throwing it away like that.
No. Wait a minute. I'm earning more now, and I want my daughter to have this pleasure. That's all. Of course, I won't ever earn as much as a doctor, right?
Oh, yeah, Caetano. It's the same story once more. Can you not forget about Marco once and for all?
I don't understand why you said no to Paco. He adores you, right?
No, I didn't say no to him. I told him that I wanted to live with him first, and that's what I believe, Maribel. I want to be sure before I get married.
Yes. So that if things go wrong, you can just pack up and leave. Is that it? That's a total lack of commitment, Lorena. Can you not see that?
No, I don't see it that way. As a matter of fact, people nowadays get married and get divorced without caring so much about the signature. Listen, Maribel, please forgive me, but I'm going to do things my way, all right?
Honestly, I don't understand you. I would only be very happy if the man I loved asked my hand in marriage.
This is the convention center known to be complete with all of the amenities to be able to organize a very big congress, dear madam.
Oh, really?
But of course. It holds 3,000 people. It's got a projector with a screen for multimedia presentations. And in this place, they plan to hold very soon the prestigious National Orthopedic Congress.
Where you will be presenting your work.
That's right.
Let's see, tell me. I want to know about you and get to know all the people of your world so I can support you.
I've advanced so much professionally. And now that I have you by my side, everything's complete now.
And I'll be complete as well. And proud when I'm finally and officially your own woman, known as Mrs. Cardenas. your wife.
Where's my brooch? My star isn't here.
You were hiding it there?
Yes.
And where is it now?
What do you mean, where?
Well, my brooch that came from Rubi. Rubi is the girlfriend of my son. Did you know that?
Yes. Unfortunately, my brother wants to go and marry her.
I'm going to take Mrs. Carla to the park, okay?
Rubi's in the park and also at the beach. How funny.
Celia, my brother told me that my mother has seen Ruby in the park.
Yes. You know that your mother gets along well with her. I'm going to take her to the park now, because the sun might be too hot later
Where's
on.
my
Come on.
starfish? The one Ruby gave me?
Yes? Thank you very much. You can count on me. Thank you. Well, I'm done, and for the moment, I don't want anything to do with the organization of the Congress.
Oh, that's good. Then you can take me for a walk. Where do you plan to take me today, my love?
To Mexico.
Why to Mexico? We're having a great time here, and I do want to stay with you as long as possible.
And I want you always with me. So once and for all, we're going to talk to Hector.
Elena, are you sure that you want to stay?
Yes, 1 or 2 days here will make me feel better. And besides, knowing that there's a big possibility that strange things may happen between us, well, we better not travel together,
Once I'm in Mexico, I'll meet Lucia to tell him how we did here, and then I'm off to Ixtapa.
All right. Good luck with Ruby.
Thank you.
My love, can't we stay a little longer? Why can't we give a little more time to us?
I have a lot of pending work in Mexico. But above all, Ruby, what's really most important is that Hector has to be told that you and I love each other and that we're getting married.
Well, yes, I'm going to talk
You're
to
not
him.
going to do it on your own.
My love, I think it's only proper if I should talk to him first.
Ruby,
because
you already told him you don't love him, that you're never going back. So he won't find it strange to see us together.
But he's going to feel very bad. And when he's jealous, he hits...
Precisely. That's the reason I won't let you take any risk. You're not alone here, and he's got to understand now.
But my love...
Ruby, that's why I want to confront him once and for all. Well, and besides, I don't want him going anywhere near you. My love, you need some protection, and now you've got me. After spending these days with you, I won't be able to stand seeing you with him now.
I'm glad that they called me, Sophia. Tell me, how did things go at the beach? Because it was me who told Luis that you're there on vacation with your family. Are you back together?
No, Maribel. Well, he found me kissing Saul.
Oh, no. He also went there? Oh, Sophia, I'm really sorry. I didn't know. I just wanted to help you, and also Luis. Because I know that he's still in love with you.
Oh, really?
Yes. We just had a talk, and you know what? I think we'll be able to continue being friends from now on.
Maribel, I'm so glad it turned out that way. But as of now, I don't know what will happen to us. I'm so confused right now.
Well, can I help you somehow?
No, thank you. The one who'll really need your help now is my brother.
And why?
Because he's now on his honeymoon with Ruby.
What?
She was in Ixtapa and says she's separated from Hector. Alejandro and she are back together, and they're planning to get married.
Darling, what are you saying? I have your sunglasses. You see, I've never had them.
Oh, I know that. It was only an excuse to get away from Alejandro. We're going to Mexico, and he wants to talk to Hector as soon as we arrive.
Alejandro will realize you lied to him again. That you haven't spoke to Hector about your divorce. That you haven't told him you don't love him.
That's why I said I was coming here with you. I'll just talk to him.
Hello?
Elena?